This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi, good morning everyone. Uh, I'll just, is screen visible? Can anyone confirm?
Yes,
Uh,
Akash.
yeah, thanks for confirming. So, good morning. So let's start. So basically, till now we have discussed about the report center part, and then we have discussed about table reports, and in table reports we have discussed a single domain report and multi-domain report, and then we have also discussed the pivot reporting in table reports. So basically, today we are going to now see the last report type of table, which is called as multi-domain report. So
Akash,
yeah,
I try to uh, build a cross-domain report
hmm
using the module foundation object. So
okay,
basically, what I try to achieve,
hmm
I want to get that business unit, division, department, and so on. I want
hmm
to get the counts actually,
okay, okay,
but I couldn't get that output. But when I try business unit with the legal entity count,
hmm
uh, then I got the output. So what could be the reason?
no, didn't get it. So you have created a foundation object, correct? And in the
Yeah, I
foundation
want
object,
to
you have taken a
able to
cross-domain reporting. What
yeah
what models you have taken apart from in the
foundation
foundation
of
object? Only that only.
only foundation.
Okay, then you build a single domain report,
Yeah,
or
single
in
domain report.
foundation,
Yes, yeah.
or
Sorry. Yeah, single domain report,
yeah,
foundation object. I
okay,
want to see the count of business unit, division, and department.
okay.
So can I able to achieve it? I mean,
So you want to
and then
have
I
you
re-
yeah,
Mhm.
yes. So here you can just go back and do from aggregation, take it as so here what you can do, you can make a multi-domain report. So basically for you, for example, if you want to have, see what happens. So
Mhm.
if here here you cannot have a count in one single report. So for example, in
Mhm.
one single report, you can build a count of a business unit, and then in next report you can build a count of legal entity, and then because if you want to do that thing in one
Okay.
particular report, so it is not feasible, because here it will not take that thing, if as a measure it will take only one, and dimension
One. Yeah.
yeah, it may take different, but it's not work properly. So if you have that kind of requirement, whereas you have multiple measures and multiple dimension need to be used, so you can use story
Mhm.
for that, or canvas is better option. But here we can use a multi-domain report to showcase. So in that thing what happened, so as in multi-domain report what happened, you will get two extracts in two different sheets. So in that case, you can
Okay.
use a multi-domain report to get a count of this business unit and legal entity. Then you can build another report wherein you can get count of two foundation objects. You can do that thing. Or the best option is that
Okay.
you can make a chart of that in Canvas or table report, whereas you'll get the count of while legal entity and those things. We'll showcase that thing to you because it's very easy there. We
Okay.
can use
Okay.
we can yeah, in story we can use the input filter, and in that filter we can use various dimensions and one measure, so one chart. So once you click on the business unit, you'll get data for business unit. Click on legal entity, get data on legal entity. All those count will get what required. So we can do that thing via story approach. But again, you want in canvas, sorry, in one what if you want to achieve that thing in table, we can do that thing, but only two objects in one. But that is by using multi-domain reporting. That will see right now how to do that thing, how to achieve that thing.
One measure, one dimension only possible, right? If you
Yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
multi-domain, you can have multiple.
Yeah,
Okay, got
multiple
it.
can use the it will not give you the right output in table. You can try that thing because we
Okay,
have tried, but not given. Yeah, so that is the reason. So why we use in table, because it's a very quick. For example, if you want to build the same thing in Canvas and in Story, na, it's a tedious task. You need to go to a report and inside the report, get the table, go inside, take the fields, come back in. But here we can see the same thing very quickly. Just go back and drag and drop two fields. The report has been built. So that is the
okay,
reason we use table reports. We'll showcase. So right now we'll take two
sure.
examples. So I will showcase how to do that thing there for your example and mine example.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I will just click on new. So here again I will just reiterate the things of table report types. So here we have three different types of table report. First type is called a single domain report. So in this type, we can make report using a single domain. Here domain means modules. Then we have a cross domain report and multi-domain reporting. So cross domain reporting means we can build the module using different more domains or different modules. Okay, but in multi-domain report also we do the same thing, but the basic difference between the two is in cross-domain report we'll get the, for example, if we built a report using EC or RCM, so you will get the report extracted in one single sheet. So first 10 rows will be the first table and next rows will be the second table. But in case of multi-domain reporting, what will happen? So in this kind of reporting, you will get the report type in two different sheets. So one sheet will have the information on the first table, what you have taken in the report, and next sheet will give the information of the next table, what you taken in the report. So this is the basic difference between the three. So right now we will just go and make a report on multi-domain reporting. And so I will just today we'll take the example of, of the recruitment, and then I can go back to the next example of that foundation object. So I will just go to recruitment. We use this thing very often in recruitment. So I'm just giving this example for you. Where is my recruitment? V2. Yeah, I'll take it as V2, not secured. Yeah, now click on select. People don't know this functionality of multi-domain reporting. They only use, most probably use on single domain or cross domain sometimes. But multi-domain report also very useful in terms of sometimes you don't have access of story reporting, or sometimes your canvas has some issues in there and there. So in this way, and then to save your time, so you should know that what options you have, and you then depend upon the conditions what you have right now. Based on that you can choose the report and get the report extract. Because company people they doesn't care from where you're building the report, they only care about data. Sometimes you will be in a situation whereas your most of the report type is not working, or something errors are there, or some kind of things are there. So in that case, you can choose the report which is available and make the report on that as a workaround. Yeah. So what I will do. So right now you can see here in multi-domain reporting, you will see here we don't have anything. I think I have taken single domain multi-domain reporting. Just a minute, guys. I must have taken the single domain. Select domain reporting. Go to recruitment V2. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can see that thing. So right now you can see here it's coming as creating multi data set report. And now you can see here we don't have a scope there, relationship scope option that we have seen in the cross domain reporting. Because this report is going to give us two different outputs in two different sheets, and that output is not going to link with each other. So that is the reason you can see here we don't have any other option called as a relationship scope, what was there earlier. Okay, so what I will do here, just give the as a at demo 01. Yeah, same thing again, the way what we done in a single domain report and cross domain reporting. I'll just go back and remove this thing and put priority as high. And then I'll go to columns, add domain. So I want to add a domain. So again, I'll add domain of recruitment V2 only. And then I'll click on add. Okay, I got this thing. So now I will go to the column side. Basically, if you click on columns, I have two options available. What two tables what I have taken. The first I will do select columns from this. So in the first sheet, I want to have all the information of my in terms of my application. So just go back and take the information of my application. I want application ID, application status, application date, and I want to have the names, first name, last date of birth. I want to have email address. I want to have
I can
ethnicity.
pull job requisition also, right? Not
Yes,
only
yes, yes, yes,
application.
yes, yes. You can take that
Okay.
thing. You can take anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take anything.
Even offer and candidate profile, all right.
Yes, 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 yes. They're all there.
Okay.
So here
Okay.
you can see all those things information. So basically, what happened? The recruitment thing come under from provisioning. So sorry, in the XML template. So in the XML template, you give the field level permission whether that field is going to be reportable or not. So in RSM with some different way in terms of RBPs as compared to EC reporting. So for recruitment, you will get most of the things are done via XML only. In from RBP only you get the access of reporting, but the field level access is always controlled via the XML from provisioning. Yeah, so here you'll get all those things. You have recruitment, posting, offer letter, and all those things. So what I will do, I'll just take a job rec ID also. My bad. I'll do this thing first. ID. Then I will take it as what application date created. Yeah, I'll just date created of acquisition. Yeah, you will see here. You just hover over the field, you'll get the things from where the data is coming. Click on this. Or sometimes you don't remember which table fetching what data. So in the best option, just click is just click on the all columns and just do Control F and search for the fields. And if you have multiple fields, so what you can do, you just come and hover over this field and you'll get the information which from which table the field is fetching the data. So right now the annual salary is coming from job requisition. You get that thing. Here you will get the information of
Akash,
the whether yeah.
so from the recruitment, I am getting that details, and also from the talent pool, I can get the succession management MDF positions that are also here possible.
Succession MDF, MDF custom MDF will not build via this, custom MDFs and MDF data will not come in table reporting. Basically,
No, I want succession nomination, not MDF.
succession, okay, succession nomination. So yeah, we can do that
Yeah.
thing. We can make cross domain reporting for that, and we can take as first domain as RCM. But what happened going to happen? The succession is there. See what happened in recruitment. We have two kind of employees. First is the internal, then we have external employees. So for the external employees, the data might not be there in the system because they are just going through the processes. So unless until the people don't move to onboarding, and from onboarding the data then move to EC, so that data will not be there on that side succession. So that particular information will only going to come for the people which are internal candidates. We are doing IGPs because their user ID is there. So basically, what happened? So when we make a cross-domain reporting, there we should have a common key. But you can, but if in this example on RCM we don't have a common key there, we have application ID or job rec ID, but that thing is not there in case of succession and those things. So it will be difficult to achieve the what you're having. So in that case, it's better to have a separate report because if even you go and try to build a report because it will not come for all the employees which are external things. So yeah, this is a
So we cannot
challenge.
achieve, right? We
Yeah,
cannot
yeah, yeah,
achieve.
yeah.
That's what I'm
Achieve
looking.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
can achieve that thing right now. So with the RCM thing, that's only a big challenge because there we don't have primary key, and most of the we have set of employees which are. So if you want to do cross domain reporting for each and everything, so here you only get information for internal candidates because that data is maintained there in the system, EC, like EC side and that side. So that is the reason. Then if you get a chance information, now make sure that whatever fields are doable, just configure that field in the RCM itself under job requisition. So under provisioning we can have add around 45 extra fields in requisition. So there you can use those fields which is required and make that field mandatory in the job rec only, and then get data from there. So recruitment, it is not meant for cross domain reporting. There will not work properly in cross domain reporting. But in story, if you go and make a report on story, so in story, if you take a build report on EC, so under job requisition, you will get the option of the application there. So there you can do that cross domain thing because they have given direct linkages. But there also you only get the data with respect to candidate or application IDs, not with job rec thing. So that is information. So what you can do, you can make a report using a person employment as a first table, and then take a job requisition ID or requisition from the other table, the second table, and then you want to see the job rec IDs from which the individual or application ID which from where the individual has been come. So in that case, you can do something like that from the reporting. But if you're taking as a RSM as a primary table to build a report on cross domain, so it is not that much achievable. So we skip that thing. We don't go and because we have seen that thing. In that case, we get lots of data truncation and lots of issues. For RCM, we don't tend to make a more cross domain reporting. We want to stick with only one reporting for RCM. Yeah, that is a challenge. Hope I answer your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. So now I just taken that thing, just go and I'll make a report on date created. Look at some business units are required. So whatever things you required, you can just go back and take those fields. So I want to have the information of application. We have job requisition. Just go to job rec ID. Where's my job? See here we have a job requisition. Yeah, just click here. Just come and take all the information job requisition first. So here I want to have age requisition. Age is there. Approve date. Uh, company. And I will take that thing. Department, division, employment type. Then I want to take and so on. Okay, these things are enough for me right now. So just click on done, and then I'll just go to the rearrange column is there. It will come afterwards. Yeah, it's there. Sorry. So just go back, rearrange my columns. I want to have job rec ID somewhere at the first. I have application ID, application status, date of birth. I want to have those information on my first, and then we have age of requisition. So now the SAP has given a good UI look of all those. Otherwise, the previous UI look was very pathetic. It's not that user friendly. Now SAP has spent a lot amount of time and energy and money on this aspect of reporting. All aspect of in terms of aesthetic view, they have spent a lot amount of time, energy, and money on that thing. So it looked very good. So these things were not previously available. The look and feel, it looks very. We didn't like to just come and do work on those reports sometime. It's very, very, shabby thing earlier. But right now, SAP is really working hard on this. Right now, you can see here the way they make this thing like this of information or employee type and those things, which was not previously available. And this is right now, SAP is going to work tremendously hard on that aspect. So coming time you can see that the story is also going to be more beautified way, more easiest way from where you can achieve or run those things. Right now it's a bit confusing, but in the coming time you'll get that thing done because SAP is really working hard on that aspect. And coming releases you can see, at least in the report type I can say that the story reporting is going to be much more easier and much more user friendly, so that people can easily build the reports on that. Yeah, I'll just take some fields here, and in this way we will do the rearrangement, and I'll click on OK. Now the first report I want to that information, and in second table report I want to have information label distinct. Click on select columns, and then I want to have a count of what are the application statuses, how many applicants are there in the application statuses. So what I will do, go to here, I'll just go to here as application ID, and I will take a status category because under each status category we have multiple application statuses. So let's see if I have status category. I'll take that thing. Now I click on OK. I can go to rearrange columns. I want that thing as a first because I want this thing as a come as first, then the values come as second. So now click on OK. Again, what I will do, I'll just do a group by. So under the group by, once I click on the group by, now click on add another aggregate columns. From here, I want application ID count because it's going to be unique for each and every applicant. So here you can just have these many options available. I want to have the distinct count. Okay, and then I just click on OK. Enable distinct. Get that thing. And then we have next option is the configuration. So in configuration again, so here we have two options. First option is called as data type configuration, and second option we have is called as show value ID configuration. So basically what happened in this information, we can change the date into a timestamp. So like for example, we have whatever fields you have taken as a date field, just go and click on this, and we have two options available, whether you want to have a date in timestamp or normal date thing. So depend upon your requirement, you can choose that thing, and then click on OK. So right now you can see that approved date is coming as timestamp by default. Want to have date? Click on date. Click on OK. So why we not tend to have the timestamp? Because timestamp may have different timestamps, so it may cause duplicacy in the report. We don't want to have unless duplicates, unless until it's not fully required from the customer side, from or your side. Don't take that in timestamp, because it's very difficult, that thing. So again, it's again, see the view, see the tool wise differentiation. So if you want to change that same thing in story report, we don't have option, straight away option to change a date and dimension, date into a timestamp or a date. So there we need to, we have one option there, but option is work sometime, it didn't work sometime. So you need to go back, and you need to go back and build your formulas for that thing, a big formula there. Yeah, now I'll just go and click on OK. So again, we want to have a show value ID configuration. So here, uh, guys, 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. So here we have option called as show value ID configuration. So again, this will give the information that whether you want this particular field in a label or an ID format. So again, you have that choice with you. So basically, if you want to have those things as combination of IDs and those things, it's better to go and build report on advanced reporting on Canvas. Basically, but SAP has given some features here also in table reports. If you require, want to have that thing together separately, you can just go back and take that thing. And now click on OK, because I don't want to things that field to come as ID. I want that field to come in labels only. Now click on OK. When I do this thing, so right now you can see here we have done this information, then filters. So here we have two different filters. So now these filters are not interrelated. If example, if you apply filter in this particular domain, so this filter going to work for this domain only, not for this domain thing. Vice versa, and like in what we done in a cross domain reporting. So again, I don't want to have, if I want to click on filter, click on refine criteria. Now you can see here we have these many options are available. For example, I want to have filter application status. Now we have two options, my selection, so you can do those options whatever required, and then or select all or choose this option as user prompted. So here user prompted means the runtime filters. Basically, as in reporting, we have two set of filters. One is called as static filters, one is called runtime filters. The static filters has been applied inside the reports, and these are going to be locked, and people need to get the, and once we apply the static filter, you will get the report on that filter itself. But in case of runtime filter, it give a user a chance to apply the filter on their own and get the report extract. So how, so if you want to give runtime filter for any field, just click on user prompted. So you'll get this particular option in terms of while running the report. Okay, I don't want to give that thing. I just cancel this. I don't want to apply any filter. So it's the same thing, the same way what we have done in the single domain report and cross domain reporting, same thing we need to do filtering here. But here the filter will apply a different models differently. We're not going to merge together. So now I will just go and see my preview. So if we go and see your preview, now we have this many information. Okay, and then see here we have two domains separately, one first and second. If I go to second domain, now here you can get templates. So there are 74 candidates which are applicants which are in apply status. There are 94 candidates or applicants which are in screening status. There are 28 hired. Their offer is 47, onboard is 56, withdraw is 2, closes 2. So this will give you information, because these reports you widely use, because the first sheet will give that information and second sheet will give the information in the numeric way. So there you don't need to go back and make separate reports separately and get that thing. So in this way you can use multi-domain report as an application. So we use this kind of application very widely. So I'm just giving this use case. And so here same thing, you can do a combination of EC reporting. So here first report will get the information of your all list report, the data I want to have, and next sheet you can have information of you in terms of your count of, in terms of your legal entity, ethnicity, and so on, or gender specific thing and so on. So in this way we can create the report on cross domain reporting. Guys, in doubt, any concern till here? Anything that need to be addressed, not understood or something? Okay, all good. So now I click on close. Now I'll save the report. I'll just tell you how to write a report extract. So right now you can see here we the option of generate is hide for this. So we cannot generate the report directly from this particular page itself where we have built the report, like the way what we have done in single and multi-domain, sorry, single and cross domain reporting. So if you want to take the report extract, you always need to go back to save the report, and you need to go back to report center, and then I want to click on this reporting demo report, and then make the report export it, and then you will go to export page, and basically have the option available run offline. So basically we all the cross domain, sorry, multi-domain reporting will always run offline. Run offline means that the report will move to view schedules, and from view schedules we get that report extract, for example, and all we will only get a format in Excel. Okay, now click on the generate report, so you can see that thing. See here, so your report has been scheduled, and the email will send to you once the report has been scheduled. So just click on OK, and now I go to view schedules. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, now we have this is under my job, you'll get that report then. So just refresh it out, you can see it's completed, and just go and download the report. Now you can see the report export. If you click here, now you can see here, yeah, the first sheet will give information of your table, and second sheet will give the information of your, so this one secondary, like this. So it's very useful for the end user. So the first sheet will get information in that list way, and second sheet will get information of this thing. So here you can also have job rec ID. You want to see how many job requisitions are created as compared to the recruiters, as an example I'm saying. So here you will also get the request. So how many candidates are there on each requisition. For example, I can say. So here you will have count of requisitions, and here you can get count of the applicants. This one, the applicant ID here, or sorry, job rec ID here, and here you'll get a count of applicants there. So these are some use cases where you can use the things separately, depend upon your. So it's something like this. So yeah, it seems to be very interesting because most people don't know this functionality of multi-domain reporting. So actually what happened, multi-domain reporting previously only used for bird reporting. So you may know the bird reporting, which is used to make templates. So earlier, before story reporting, if you want to make a something, the report which is not feasible via table report or canvas, in terms of the complexity, especially PMGM reports are used by bird reporting earlier, but right now also BERT is going to get deprecated. So because that thing is now done via story reporting. So earlier multi-domain reporting widely used for making multi-domain reporting, but people don't know this approach also. This is something yeah, very rarely used. So you can use this thing in your organizations where you're working, or you can tell your customers we have these options available. Yeah, so it's a very quick way in terms of getting data, other than using a table reports and sorry, story and canvas. You can achieve the same in canvas and story also. It's not like that thing, but the process wise it's a too lengthy. It's very quick and simple. Yeah. So this is the application of that. So I'll just go back and make second report in this multi-domain reporting, fetching the example of the foundation objects. Yeah, now I will just click on new again. Now go to table, now go to select, now go to multi-domain reporting, and I will take a foundation object there. From there to foundation objects, click on select. So now I'll just do the FO as an example. Just report name found. Our report priority as the same or high. Until this thing, we have now again domain. So we'll have another foundation option as text option. Click on add. Now we have done this thing. Now second, go to columns. Take it as select columns. Click on. Sorry, my bad. I'll just cancel that thing. Yeah, select columns, and I will take it as from business unit. Okay, I want to have the business unit name and external code. So what is the requirement you want to have business unit? How many business unit depend? How many with respect to user or what you want to have there, Raj?
No, I just
The
want to know the count. I just want to know the count of these foundation objects in the system actually.
count of foundation object means I didn't get that thing.
The business unit, division, and department. Those counts
Okay, how
in the
many
system.
business unit are there in the system?
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, the best option is that you should go and make a canvas and those table there. So here we will not give. We can do that thing. What you can do, we can have a ID there. External code is there, so you can use that thing to make the thing. Okay, we just try it out. No worries. Yeah, something new. We can try it out. No worries. Let's see. External code. We have a distinct count. I'll just do that thing. And no, I'll just take it here as a select columns. So let's take it as cost center department. Just take a department code. Where is department code? External code. Click on this. Group by distinct count. Yeah. Click on OK. Enable distinct. Let's see. There is a preview. Yeah, we can get that thing. There are 412 count of your this and this 1120 as department.
Yeah.
The
So this I'm
412
not
is
getting. I'm getting in single domain. Yeah, I get
yeah
you.
single.
Yeah.
Yeah, got that. Yeah, so here you can use multiple domain things, so you can get that thing doable. In this way you can have multiple reports and get that thing done. So here I have just explained you the logic. So depend upon your requirement. So see what happened, reporting is not done in the state specific way. So everyone has their own work of style in terms of reporting. The main agenda or main want is that the end result what customer is asking. So for that you can't use any report type is there in the repository. So for that you should, so my ask from you is that once you get the report requirement, just try to analyze which particular report type can fetch your requirement. If multiple report types can fetch your requirement, then choose the report which will give the requirement in a nice way or in suffice way. Otherwise, so see, most important thing that we can sometimes we do multiple things in multiple reports. So in that case, you should able to understand what are the the advantages of each and every report type. So that is the reason I'm just telling you all the things in detail. So these whatever things I'm doing in my daily life and reporting, how customers give the requirement, based on that I'm giving these examples. But but this example may vary, but the application is going to remain the same. The logic is going to remain the same. Just the requirements are going to change, differ from customer to customer, because in reporting you will not get the same requirement from everybody. So in reporting, what happened depend upon how the other person think on that thing, how is imagined, based on that reporting happens. So here it's going to be a different processes for each and every customers, but you should able to understand the logic part. Also, if you know the logic, if you know the concepts, so it's very easy to build that reports on. Yeah. So in this way we have done with the multi-domain reporting. In doubt, any concern till here, guys? Anything need to address, not understood something in the first three reports what we have done, single domain, cross domain, and those things? Anything?
Can we see scheduling? I mean,
Yeah, you want scheduling?
SPP?
Yeah, we can do the schedule. No worries. We can do that thing.
SFTP, through SFTP.
I don't have a SFTP credentials. That's the reason. I don't have a custom SFTP credentials.
So
So
WinHorn
uh,
can report.
I don't. I will ask them if they have. I will showcase on Monday session. If they have the,
Okay.
I don't think they would have, but if they have the SFTP dummy SFTP credentials, I can ask them. I'll showcase that thing to you. I'll ask them. Yeah. If they
Okay.
have handy, we'll definitely go and showcase in the next class. That's for sure. SFTP thing. And now I just click on save, and now click on report center. So right now, the next option we have with us the sharing the reports. Now, for sharing the report, for example, this is a report what we have built. For sharing, click on the share option. So again, we have three options to share the reports. You can share via user, group, or role. So as I said earlier in the report center session, so if you want to share the report for only 4 5 users or 10 users at the max, use the option called as user. And if you want to have that report need to share to multiple users, the count is more than 10. So it's not convenient to go back and write the name of 20 people here and just share the reports. It's not that convenient. So in that case, what you can do, you can use a group or role. So this is something like a called a manage permission groups and manage permission roles. So if you want to have more choice between the two, always try to use a role thing. So because in the role they also define the target population. Yeah. So based on that, we will get the also data in the report extract. Sorry. So how to do that thing, achieve that thing? So first in the user, just type the user initials, first name like this. So my bad, I was taking unnecessarily if I take it as DS. So here we can see the name there of the people. Let's click on that. Again, I want to have some users like RE. Click on this thing. I want to have another users. This thing I want to have another users. This thing. So now after choosing the users, then click on go. Once you click on go, we have these many options available. Now click on these three options. Now you can see that this will field come on this page, which is selected this side. Now click on save. Once the report is saved, you can see the count has moved, changed from 0 to 3. And then it means that the report has been shared. Same way for group, you just type the group name. So type the initials of that. Just take, for example, this. Then I want to have this thing. Have any result for that, like this, and so on. Then click on the go. Once you click on the go, now click on those two options, which report that need to, which groups you need to be shared. Now this will appear here, and now click on save. Then for role, it is going to be same. So just type the report name, its role name, like this, like this. Sorry, my bad, don't have this thing, and so on. Click on those things. Now click on the RBP rules here. Now you can see here. Now click on save. Once you click on save, by default the report will get saved and shared. So now how to unshare the report? So for unsharing, same thing, just come to, so right now you can see here in demo we have this symbol. It means that the report has been shared. Now if you want to unshare the report, again click on the share option. Yeah. Now click on the fields which need to the names that need to be unshared, like this and this and this. Now click on save. Now it means that reports are unshared with the users. Right now you can see here this count has changed from 3 to 0. Same with group, just click on untick this, and then saved. Once it's saved, you can see the count is 0. Go to role, untick this, now save. Now it has saved successfully. Now we go to report center. Now you can see the the option has been removed. What we're seeing here, the symbol has been removed. So this symbol will able to find that these reports have been shared with the users. If the symbol is not there, so it means that report is not yet shared with the users. Is the indicator. So now what we are going to do, I'm going to make especially a labels. So right now what we have done till now, we want to build that thing in a table, in the labels. So what we have built, we build a table report. So I want to have, mm, a label for a tables, and then I will just take one thing, click on labels. Now click on create. So I want to create new label, so we take it as a table demo. Okay, now I want to make it as public. Now I will take a color like this and click on create. Now also I want to have, subfolders under table demos, that I want to have a single domain report, a multi-domain report, and a cross-domain reporting. Three different things, three different, the nested labels or subfolders under the main folder called as table. So what I will do that thing, will again go back, make a create a new table, new label, which is called as nested labels. So I'll just do that like single domain report, like single domain report. Okay, just copy this thing, keep it handy with me. Public and nested. So I want to have that nested to happen with the table demo. Okay. So I want this field should come under table demo. Sorry, my bad. Now click on create. So now we can see here under table demo we have the single domain report. So again I want to create a new one for a multi-domain reporting. I want to have a cross-domain reporting. So I want to have public, then I want to have nested, under which it is going to be nested. I want to under table demo, going to get nested. Now click on create. Now you can see here again you have a cross-domain reporting under table demo. Create new. You want to have a multi-domain reporting. Nested. I'll create this thing under nest public and want to have under the table demo. Click on this color. This is click on create. You can see that thing. So you want to edit this particular color or something, just click on this and you can change a different color. Like I want to have this color like this. I want to have some this color. Click on this. So now we have taken that thing. So in this way you need to build your labels and nested labels. And done. So what I will do, I want that report need to become, there is the report. First we have done this thing. So I'll just click on this report, label as, I want that thing to become under label call as a single domain report. Okay, apply. I want this come as us label as a multi-domain report or cross-domain reporting. Search from here also cross-domain reporting. See, we have cross-domain. Click on this, apply. And now I want that this thing report to become under label as a multi-domain reporting. Apply. Same, this report want to come as a multi-domain reporting. Label as a multi-domain report. Search by multi. Click on apply. Now let's see how it labels look like. Now if you want to things in a label, so it's something like this. Yeah, so what is happening right now, we have taken straight away this thing. So yeah, we have first to take a table demo also. We are not taken that thing. So what I will do first, just to cancel this thing, I will make it as, and the first I will add a report under this report, under a pure report under table. First I just do then thing label as, take it as a table demo. Yeah, now I click on apply. Now what I will do, now I click and just click and go there and labels, table demo. Now you can see that we have those information like cross domain reporting under this. Under cross domain we have the information of your this report. We have a multi-domain report, we have the information of the multi-domain reports. We have a single domain report, we have information of single domain report. So in this way you can segregate your report types. In this way we can make you can make multiple labels and nested labels, so it will save your time in terms of report finding. So in this way your report center is more organized. Yeah, this is the approach you can do. So just example I want to showcase how to you can use multiple, nested labels and labels. So doubt, any concern, yes, anything not understood, need to be repeated?
Like, I have a question actually. Um, uh,
Yeah.
so, see, we have a 16 business units actually
Mhm.
around 65 countries. I am
My
part of
goodness.
HR COE. So
Okay.
this HRBP is also reporting to me. The question is, when
Hmm.
should I,
Hmm.
if I build a report,
Hmm.
uh, I don't want to copy the report,
Okay.
and I want a table report
Hmm.
should be distributed to this HR business partners in this their region.
Hmm.
So
You can share them via
how
role. You can make a role for
correct,
that and share via
correct.
role.
I want to use a single folder, all the single, multi, and cross, and role, and at the same time I don't want to duplicate. How do we achieve
See, your requirement is that you want to share the report to multiple HRBPs with multiple legal entities or multiple
their own
locations.
data?
Your
Correct.
own data. Yeah, yeah, own data. See, there are two aspects. First is building the report. Next, what data should come in the report. There are two different aspects. First, you make the report. Once the report is built, if you are admin, you will see all the data. And when you share the report with those HRBPs, then the report will work on the RBPs what the HRBPs assign. So depend upon that RBP only they'll get the data in their report. They will not see any other data in the report. It's first by sure. So
So
what we
how
can do in
many
that
reports I
case,
will create?
we can create multiple reports. There's no limit with the reports we can create. You can
No,
have a number of reports
I
in
don't
the
want to land up. Yeah, if I say an example,
hmm.
employee headcount. Okay,
Okay,
I want to build one report with
okay,
all the columns with the
okay,
columns. Okay, because 70/30 policy we follow
okay,
here.
okay.
So we have that data. So I
Mm-hmm,
will bring that information.
mm-hmm,
So when I distribute this report, it
mm-hmm.
should respect the role-based permission.
Yeah, yeah,
At
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. Yeah,
At
yeah,
the
yeah. Tell
same
me.
time, I don't know. At the same time, I do not want to duplicate the
Multiple
headcount
reports.
report.
Okay, got it.
Exactly.
You want to have a centralized report, and that report should work with multiple conditions and those same thing. So there you
Yeah.
can use multiple runtime filters. So in your case, you make a static report, then give them a multiple runtime filters. So while running the report, they will have they will have the more choice to make the filter on their own. For example, you have make a report of headcount report and share to HRBP of India. Example I'm saying. So in that headcount report, you have given the exam as a runtime filter as also employee status, department, division, and all those sort of things. So once the HRBP run the report, he'll get those options available by running the report. So he can just go back and choose what data he want to see. But in the report, he will only able to see the data of his target population for India only. Will not able to see data for all others. But in the report size, for example, he only want to see data for active employees or inactive employees. He only wants to see data for a specific set of department within his own target population. So he get that thing using a runtime filters. So here you can use multiple runtime filters to get your report run by or done. So you can achieve that thing using runtime filters.
Okay.
Yeah, we do same thing. We always try to make a one common report. We never try to have duplicate report because unnecessarily going to be mess in the repository. So what people do, they duplicate the report, just change the filter from just go inside and change the static filter, use some legal entity. So it's not usable because it's not going to be. For example, in your case, you have around 50 to 25 countries. You are saying you are having that amount of legal entities and department division those things. So this is not wisely also to have that much of reports and share with the users. So in that case, just give the runtime filters and make one report. And by default, depend upon what role they have, what target population they have with the RBP, they will only get that data in the report. That's for sure. You can use this approach to get that report shared and run by the users from your side.
Okay. Thank you, Akash.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Any other question, guys? Anything that need to be explained, reiterate anything you're not able to understood till now? because by today we have finished up the table report thing, and I will share you the document of table report and report center, and then you can refer that thing by today itself. Yeah. Okay, then if you don't have any doubts, so what I can ask you for, just go back practice for, we have 2 days, just go and practice till what we have learned. See, what we have experienced is that the way is that we, at the end of the session, we also going to have a Q&A session, whereas we'll see all the report discussed, and if you have any doubt, any concern, we just discuss there. But it's a long process right now, so I just tell you, just it's advice is that once you complete the report, I just go and practice from your end, and then same time ask questions, because it's lengthy in the big time, so you may tend to forget the things what we have learned or discussed today. And it's not easy for you to get that thing recalled 2 3 4 days back, because reporting is something like a mathematics. So if you practice a bit later, so it's difficult for you to recall the things. So what we have learned till now, just go and practice on your own with your own scenarios, and if you have any doubt, any concern, you can come back on Monday. So by today we'll share you the document of report center and table reports. Yeah. Then if you don't have
Yes,
any doubt, yeah. Hi Raj.
when you go for discussion
Yeah.
with the puppets, for example, what kind of prep work you do when it comes to reporting, especially for table reports?
Just can I ask question again? I'm not able to hear the first side of your question.
When you go for
Mm-hmm.
discussion, the group
Mm-hmm.
heads, what kind
Mm-hmm.
of prep work you do
Okay.
for the collection of requirements?
Yes. So first, what we do in tables and table report is that, see, not table reports. So usually we first go and ask what requirements they have. We'll not first go to table or something like that. We know tell will because they don't know what is table and what is canvas and what is story reporting. The clients, they don't know that thing. They only know the reports what they have. So what we do is that I used to do is that I just go first, write an email saying that what you have. If you have any sample reports with you, only headers, not data, then the reports. I used to share them a link for that, and in that link, they used to paste the reports what they have previously in their other instances. So what happened? So before going on the call, I get to know they have these many requirements. So for example, the headcount report. I'll just give you an example of headcount report. So in the headcount report, if they have pasted some document in terms of Power BI there, so it means that I need to go and build report story. So they have a workflow report, something like that. So what I do, I ask them what are there in their repository earlier, and just ask for the headers. And by seeing the headers, I get to know that okay, they want these many requirements, and which report will fetch their requirements. And then what I will do, I will just make a own my Excel sheet. In that, I will take all the report names what they have given, and then write there which report can suffice the requirements, like table, canvas, and those things. And then I go to the call saying that hey, this is your requirement, and this is the fields which you ask for. And then I just make the mark the field which is possible, not possible. So they may ask multiple fields in the report, but sometimes the fields are not there in the system itself. So what you can do that thing, you just go back and tell them that okay, these are the fields, these are the reports, and this report, these are the fields on which the fields are not yet configured, so we can't get those fields and or logics also. So what I do that first they give the requirement, and then I do the POCs from my side before going on the call. So we'll just go and check without proof of concept whether it's doable, not doable, and then I make all the notes in that particular sheet, the Google sheet, and then go to the call and just then explain each and everything. Like this is the headcount report you asked for. This report can build via a story reporting, and this is logic. So this logic can't be sufficed, nor can be done because we don't have these many fields available in the system. So yeah, in this way we just go in with the workshops. Yeah. So this is the approach we personally follow, because if you go directly in the workshop without doing any preparation or just straight away, so you're also not able to understand what they're asking. So before workshop, before anything, we just page them SharePoint link. In that they just go back and put all the requirements what they have, and then I just go back and study on my own, and then go to the workshops with my study what I have done. So this approach I
Yeah.
follow.
So for a module wise, the consultants come up with a workbook
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
they get sign off from the business
Yeah.
team, right?
Yes.
So this
Yes.
is what I could see. From the reporting perspective, there is no SAP standard approach on workbooks or something.
No, 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 no. So so
So
what we do, we have your
you
own
get my point,
workbooks.
right? What I'm saying.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
what
yes. I got
happened?
your point.
Consultant, what you said is right. They are collecting, but they are lost the documentation. So what is the documentation best approach?
Yeah, so what I personally do, for example, right now, if I want to go to a live workshop there, so what I do that thing, first I will just share them email saying that this is the workshop is going to happen for Employee Central. So whatever reports you have in the Employee Central, just put that those reports as a development report, as extract as a requirement, only headers in this particular link what I shared. So they just put all the requirement there in the sheet. So what I do that thing, once the requirement has been given, then I just go back and look that particular sheet what they have given. So I make multiple no Google, this one share sheet or Google sheets. So what I will do, so for example, if they're given a headcount report, so what I can do that I make a total Google sheet. So the first page will going to be have the all the fields they have asked in the report, and then beside that I'm going to have my notes. So what I do that, whatever fields they have asked, put that fields in the particular sheet, put my notes, doable, not doable, doable, not doable. Okay, then same way with all the report types, you're going to have different sheets. For headcount, different sheets. For workflow report, different sheets. So we have, for example, if they ask for 10 reports, so you are going to have 10 different sheets, correct? So in the workshop we just go and discuss the things. So this is not doable, doable, not doable, doable. Now we have come to a common conclusion that they have asked 20 fields in headcount reports. Out of 20, 18 fields are doable, 2 fields are not doable. So we discussed that thing in the workshop, saying that guys, we can only build report on these 18 fields, and these two fields are not there. We will skip this. We will not take this particular fields in our report, and then we have a common conclusion. Then I will share, once the workshop has been over, I'll just go and share an email to them saying that this is the requirement what we have seen, and this is my requirement sheet for this report. I just want your sign off. So on the email they will just give sign off that okay, we are agree with the requirement what we have discussed, and you can go away and you just go and make your report. So this approach I follow. In this approach I have my requirement sheets, and I have also approval from the customer side saying that they are agreed with what we have discussed. So there is have, so these points are there, so it will use afterwards if customers come back saying no, we need to add more fields. So we have a proof of concept there, proof is there in terms of email. So this approach we personally follow in terms of getting the requirement done, or and those things for a reporting side, because in reporting we don't have a specific set of the process wise. So this is one what I created on my own and follow throughout the
Okay, so
processes.
would you be able to share those things, actually, example?
I don't have, because it's this thing. So you can create a requirement sheet. So it's simple thing like we have that Google sheet. So there the data would be there throughout. It's going to common for the link will be created and the link will be shared. So simple your template. What you can do, create only the report name and just that thing. I don't have thing because it's a company specific thing. I can't take that thing outside my computer. That is the
You
concept.
can remove those data. Only you
No,
can
no, I
give a
can't share
structure.
it. Share from my that office laptop to the other laptop. We have that restrictions there. That's the only
No
concern.
problem. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
got it.
Will what I can do? I'll just try to find something. If I get Google Sheet now, I'll just try to find something in terms of the outline of that thing, and just share with that with you. Just try to find something on that approach for sure. In
Yeah,
in Excel, I
appreciating
can
your
find.
effort.
Yeah, in Excel, I can do that thing for you, and then you just copy that thing into your Excel, your the SharePoint reports, and there. I don't able to get the report name what to call it as Google Sheet something. Yeah, Google Sheet only. So for example, you have that your own what sheet you have your, I'm not able to recall the name. So what I can do, I just make the way we do, I just give that info in Excel sheet as a header and those things, and then you can just replicate in your Excel the Google Sheets where you can get a link of that particular report, because you want links, because that report should be readily used by everybody. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
thank
we'll
you,
give
Akash.
you that thing
Appreciate it.
to you for Monday. We'll give that thing to you, a Excel sheet completely, and then you can just replicate the same to the Google Sheet there what you have. But this approach you can follow in terms of getting requirements sign off from the customers, because documentation is very difficult task in reporting. Yeah. Okay, guys, then that's all for today. Let's see you on Monday.
Mm.
And Monday we are
Hi,
going to
Akash.
discuss. Yeah, hi Deepika. Yeah, sorry.
Till I have not received my SAP access, so when I will get, can you confirm me? So I'm not able to do practice also. It's been already 4 days.
Okay, you want access of so have you talked to Winhorn team regarding access?
Yeah, I have asked them also.
Hmm. So I actually
So,
I don't have a
because this also this also instance given by the Winhorn team only, so they are the right person in terms
Okay,
of
okay.
giving the access of the system, because I don't have my own access, there. So I don't
Yeah,
have
because
my own sales
it's
demo.
hectic
Yeah.
for you. Because yeah, yeah, because going forward, like it's been 4 days, I have not practiced and I have so many doubts.
Okay.
So yeah, daily basis I'm not able to do practice because of I don't have access. So when I will do practice, then only I will get the questions right,
Yeah, yeah,
any
true, true,
doubts.
true, 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 true.
Yeah.
So you can
So
just
yeah.
talk to Winhorn team with that aspect. You want that access and those things, because they can give you the access to you. Well, for the
Okay.
instance what we are showcasing as dummy instance, because that access is with them
Okay,
only,
sir.
not with me. Yeah.
Okay.